Ramdi share tong ba sa lu covid ka la pa di ki na go en si ai than lui ro ga nai khang jau.
First, the top news headlines. 6 UK returnees test positive for new mutant virus strain in India. India COVID tally nears 80,43,893 new cases, 508 deaths in a day. And man petitions MHRC against police officer TH Brinda and 7 others. Good afternoon and welcome to Times of Manipur Television News Today at 1 p.m. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news update. The new United Kingdom variant genome of SARS-CoV-2 virus has made its way into India, with 6 UK returnees testing positive for the new variant, according to the initial results of genome sequencing of positive samples released by the Indian SARS-CoV-2 Genomics Consortium labs today. According to the media report, the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in a statement said that a total of 6 samples of 6 UK returnees have been found to be positive with the new UK variant genome. 3 in Nimhans, Bangalore, 2 in CCMB, Hyderabad and 1 in NIV, Pune, it added. All these persons have been kept in single-room isolation in designated healthcare facilities by respective state governments. Their close contacts have also been quarantined. With a positivity rate of 4.1%, India's daily COVID-19 cases increased by 43,893 in the last 24 hours, taking the country's tally close to the 80 lakh mark, the Health Ministry data shared this morning shows. Overall deaths related to the viral disease in India rose to 1.2 lakh as 508 people died in the 24 hours. Almost 91% of all people who have contracted COVID-19, more than 72.5 lakh, have successfully fought off the disease, and some 6.1 lakh people, or about 8% of the tally, are receiving treatment for COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic in India is showing a declining trend, except for a few states which have reported a rise in cases during the festivals, the government said yesterday, mentioning Kerala, West Bengal, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Delhi. Together, these 5 states account for 53% of all new cases. Some of these states are seeing record surge, like Delhi with 4,853 cases. Maharashtra and Kerala lodged about 5,500 new cases each. These states had recorded more than 20,000 and 10,000 cases respectively at the height of local infection. Manipur registered 30 new cases of COVID-19 in the past 24 hours, taking the tally to 28,060. The fresh cases were reported from Imphal West, Imphal East, Bishnupur, Kokching and Churachandpur districts. The state has not reported any fatalities in the same period. The death toll stands at 348. The active cases are 1,234, while the recovered cases stand at 26,478. The recovery rate in the state is 94.36% as per the Manipur Government COVID-19 Command Control Room. One Muhammad Masul alias Masluddin alias Haji Basiruddin, aged 64 years from Lilong, has demanded compensation from Manipur police officer Thaunojam Brinda. In this regard, he has petitioned the Manipur Human Rights Commission (MHRC). Former DSP of Narcotics and Affairs of Border (NAB) TH Brinda arrested Muhammad Masul from his residence at Lilong Turel Ahanbi on May 2018. Branding him a leader of an international drug smuggling racket. Masul registered a case with MHRC demanding proper compensation for allegedly slandering him. Besides TH Brinda, the respondents in the case include Manipur Chief Secretary, Special Secretary Home, DGP of Manipur Police, Prosecution Director, Government of Manipur, Superintendent of Police NAB Muhammad Abbas of Moijing in Taubal District, and Muhammad Faisal alias Abdul Salam of Lilong Turel Ahanbi Chinkamaka in Taubal District. Speaking at a press meet at Lilong last evening, Muhammad Masul accused TH Brinda of violating his rights by harassing him on multiple occasions with false accusations. He also appealed to all civil society organizations to extend him help for deliverance of justice.
Hakta Union Labor Organization may have so you think Bambinava, the case of the long game on the Awa, but Henjinba Lai, Masakandava, Mioikra, Barabara Dungari, Tondra, Kotara, Tumlay, the same Sumiana, they can think of you guys in the club singer.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Australia tour on Sony
live.
Australia tour on Sony.
Yes, live it is.
Watch Australia versus India live. 4 tests. 17th December to 19th January. Only on Sony Sports channels.
Hi guys, this is Binakan. Welcome to Aura Career Launcher, a coaching institute for NEET and foundation courses.
This is the pentose sugar. This is pentose sugar. Okay, it binds with nitrogenous base as well as it binds with phosphate group or phosphoric acid. Now this structure is called nucleotide. Here is first carbon. First carbon is present here. Second carbon is here. Third carbon is here. Fourth carbon is here. And fifth carbon is here.
So what are you waiting for? Join now.
MS Purnima Enterprises presents Kapi International Manipuri Short Fiction Film Festival 2021, organized by IPA Films Production Manipur under the aegis of Film Forum Manipur.
COVID-19 ki chaithina sotha haliba amadi putha haliba ekhoi socio economy amadi art form sing asibu bring back to ba haibase ekhoi khuri ma ikhoi
film gi thome ekhoi mayam si yauna ponna lepmina duna COVID-19 ki mayokta kha chikna la thengnaba mathau tari.
Join the journey of Kapi International Manipuri Short Fiction Film Festival 2021.
Lamjingbo Finance na COVID-19 athoga liba khudong chadba mayam asi usiraga collateral security yautana document changdana yamna komo mongda loan fanganjagani shahida subnatagi chada tarani thoigi interest rate tap business loan against property vehicle loan commercial equipment loan commercial vehicle loan ki khudong chaba pisari han loan lobi khiba singi su anagu makhal gi loan asi lobi gi khudong chaba pisagani akupa morol gi mal contact tobiro Lamjingbo Finance Nagamapal. Contact number 7085-831-502 Natraga 9862-629-399.
Watch an encounter with Jeet Ningomba. One-to-one discussion and analysis on political,
BJP-led government sigi pandam di khange peace por
education,
education phan ngai oja awat pa hapa
sports,
sanabung chengwachi sports house ne na leirga yaroi,
arts and culture.
Art and culture si ekhoi ga thana ba yadraba ekhoi gi
and many more. Every Friday at 7 p.m. only on Times of Manipur. TOMTV. Repeat telecast on every Saturday at 10 a.m. Don't miss it.
Welcome back after the break. Ahead of the visit by Rajya Sabha MP Leshemba Sanajauba to Jiribam District, Manipur Food Industries Corporation Limited Vice Chairman K. Sarat Kumar Singh yesterday inspected Barak Circle and Sajjal office at Sorok Atingbi Kuno, where preparations are being made to welcome the MP. Secretary of Boro Bikra Development Organization P. Kamlakanta Singh said MP Leshemba Sanajauba will visit Jiribam on January 2. Sorok Atingbi Kuno UFO Headquarter Number 2, Camp Commander Sagosyam Lalmani Singh loaded K. Sarat Kumar for construction of the Sajjal office. A 3-day workshop on food processing project under Advanced Integrated Entrepreneurship Development Program began at WFISD office yesterday. The National Small Industries Corporation Limited and World Forest Institute of Skill Development jointly organized the workshop. Kakching District Superintendent of Police Victoria Yengkom, Additional SP Law and Order Joyraj Yumnam, and Additional SP Operations Manihar honored a team of Kakching police personnel for their dedication to work. The police officials presented them with simple gifts at the SP office. Arts and Crafts House, Kongman, Zone 3 has condoled the demise of Manipur's noted sculpturist, painter and writer Aribam Chitreshwar Sharma. Chitreshwar Sharma died on December 26. Meghalaya's Shillong Archdiocese of the Roman Catholic just got its new Archbishop yesterday. Bishop Victor Lingdo of the Jowai Diocese has been appointed by the Vatican as the new Archbishop of Shillong Archdiocese. The position of the Shillong Archdiocese has been vacant since the demise of Archbishop Reverend Dominic Jalla in October 2019. The announcement of the appointment was made at the Archbishop's house in Shillong yesterday. Reverend Victor was born in Walang village of Meghalaya on January 14, 1956, and on January 25, 1987, he had his priesthood ordination. He was ordained as a bishop on April 2, 2006, after being appointed Bishop of Nongstoin Diocese on January 28, 2006. The Assam government yesterday introduced the Assam Official Language Amendment Bill 2020 in the Legislative Assembly. The bill will allow Boro language in Devanagari script as an associate official language for all or any of the official purposes of Assam. According to media reports, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Chandra Mohan Patowari tabled the bill in the Assembly on behalf of Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. Congress legislator Kamakhya De Purkhayastha said while he supports the grant of the status to the Boro language, Bengali should also be accorded a similar status. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Now, enjoy 20% extra on Kangla Popcorn, Kangla Milky Balls and Kangla Rings.
Kangla.
Lamdamusida ihan hanbo oina miyam da Kangla water gi 20 liter jar supnatagi lupa tara da fangan jargani. Loina half liter bottle tara mangana saba pack da supnatagi lupa humputra manga da fangan jari. Khudong chaba si factory da laktuna lobida yagani. Akupa moral gidamak lengsin bidau Kangla water Maibo Khul Mamang Lekai Imphal S 795002 Aikogi contact number 8257888737.
Ehaki ipuroibana COVID-19 gi layong ulagpadagi test tawrubada positive oiramle. Nakna laiminarubana ehaksu test tawrubada positive oiramle. Aikhoina home isolation tawbagi ayaba phangla matungda doctor na hidak amasung ishagi oxygen level check tawnabagi damakta oximeter pibirakhi. Home isolation da lairingaida aigi ipuroibagi oxygen level nemtharakpadagi Jenims Hospital da pukhatkhi. Positive oibagi certificate paibana amuk hanna test tawdana matamanghandana makhata balayeng chathaki. Asumna anganba matamda test tawthoktuna matam chana layeng hobuna laina asidagi thuna phagatpa ngamhore amasung aigi imung manung busu laina asidagi ngakthokpa ngamhore.
Lai hau haurakpadagi COVID-19 oiramgadra haina चिंगनाबदगी टेस्ट तौब लाक्सबनी अदुबु लाइबक फबना नेगेटिव ओइरमले मियामसु इसादा कोविड-19 गी लायोंग उबिरगदी सोइदना टेस्ट तौथोकपियु नाबबु लोटलगा थंबिगनु
लेप लेतना संदोरकलिबा कोविड-19 थिंगननबा टेस्ट तौथोकपा यामना मरु ओइ करिगुम्बदा पॉजिटिव ओइरबसु मतम चाना लायंग होरबदी लाइना असिना सोक्चंद्रिंगाइदा अदोंबु कनमंगमगनी कोविड-19 गी लायोंग उत्रमक्सु पॉजिटिव ओइरंबा याय हाइना चिंगनबा लैरबदी सोइदना टेस्ट तौथोकपियु कोविड-19 गी सिम्टम लेना टेस्ट तौथोक्तना लैसनबा मतमदा इसादा नत्तना इमुंग मनुंगी मियोइसिंग अमसुंग कैरो लेकाइगी मियोइसिंगसु खुदोंग थीबा थोलकपा याय
कोविड-19 गी लायोंगसिंग हाइबदी लोक लाइहो खनाव नाबा मनम महा फावरक्तबा खोंग हमधरकपा अमदी नुक्सा शोर होंबदा वारकपा तारबदी सुंगशोय शोयदना अथुबा मतमदा टेस्ट तौथोकपिगदबनी पॉजिटिव ओइरंबा तारबसु होम आइसोलेशन तौबिरगा गवर्नमेंट गी माइकैदगी विटामिन्स अमसुंग ऑक्सीमीटर पिजगनी लोइनना हक्सेल की मरी लेनबा मियोय अमा मतम पुनमक्ता अदोंगी मतेंगीदमक लेगनी काविरगनु चिंगनबबु लेबिरबदी सुंगशोय शोयदना टेस्ट तौथोकपियु
Welcome back. In Arunachal Pradesh, Forest Department officials, with the help of police, have seized a huge cache of wildlife meat and carcasses at Doimuk Check Gate, Banderdewa area. According to media reports, the seized items included carcasses of 2 barking deers, dried wild boar meat, dried porcupine, jungle fowl, squirrel, farm civet, and 15 birds of 3 different species. The animal meat and carcasses were seized during a checking drive at the Doimuk Check Gate last evening, reports added. Divisional Forest Officer of Banderdewa, H.B. Abo, said that the most of the wild animals' carcasses have been transported from East Kameng and Pake Kesang districts in a bus, while the birds were brought in from Hoch village under Doimuk circle. As the farmers' protest entered second, farmer unions have agreed to hold talks with the centre on December 30 in Delhi to discuss the 3 new farm laws and the ongoing protest. Abhimanyu Kohar, a member of the Samyuk Kisan Morcha, an umbrella body of 40 unions protesting against the contentious legislations, said the farmers have agreed to go for the meeting on the date proposed by the centre. A media report said that sources associated with the farmer unions have said they will once again demand the government to repeal all 3 new farm laws, else the agitation will continue. Centre has invited around 40 farmer unions for a 7th round of talks on December 30 over the deadlock. Social activist Anna Hazare says he will launch a protest in New Delhi in January 2021 if his demands concerning farmers are not fulfilled in time. United States President-elect Joe Biden announced the members of his White House Office of Digital Strategy, where Kashmir-born Aisha Shah has bagged a senior position. Shah has been named as Partnerships Manager at the White House Office of Digital Strategy, which would be headed by Rob Flaherty, Director of Digital Strategy, according to an announcement by the Biden transition team. Raised in Louisiana, Shah previously served as Digital Partnerships Manager in the Biden-Harris campaign. She currently serves as an advancement specialist for the Smithsonian Institution. Prior to this role, Shah worked as an assistant manager on the corporate fund of the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts, supporting the first ever expansion of a presidential memorial. Let's go through some of the local newspaper headlines. The People's Chronicle, 31 new cases reported, Indigo Flyers asked to report. COVID guidelines extended till January 31. Amit Shah rejects special status, assures territorial integrity. The Shanghai Express, total cases crossed 28,000 mark with 31 new cases. United Kingdom returnee test positive, swab sample to be sent to NIV Pune. Over 50 NSCN-K cadres come overground in Nagaland. Court delivers swift judgment in just over 2 years. 15 years RI for 2 in drug seizure case of 2018. Imphal Free Press, a new chapter in corruption-free BJP's N. Biren Singh-led coalition government. COVID-19 vaccine dry runs begin in Assam, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Punjab. No plan to defer 10-12 board exams, says Education Minister. MPCC celebrates 136th Foundation Day of INC. Manipur Mail. Private investment in agriculture will help farmers, says Prime Minister. Indigenous fish should be promoted, says Rajan. 4 held with arms at Churachampur. Indigo passengers of December 17 asked to contact COVID Center. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Six United Kingdom returnees test positive for new mutant virus strain in India. India COVID tally nears 80,43,893 new cases, 508 deaths in a day. And man petitions MHRC against police officer TH Brinda and 7 others. That is the end of the bulletin for the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.
MS